What's good, YouTube? It's your boy T-Flame, T-Flame T, also Cake anymore. And if you're seeing this, that means I was able to secure a Switch 2. It is a nice and powerful 5:15 a.m. About to head to my local Target and try to get a Switch 2. Gonna go get in line very early. The Target, now this Target I've gone to for pretty much every console I've ever bought, and there has never really been a time where there's been a really big excessive line. But I don't know, I feel like something's different about the Switch 2, so hopefully there's not really a big line when we get there. So I'm gonna chill there for 3 hours. I got my 3DS on me. I'm gonna be soft resetting for Mudkip. That's my current shiny hunt, right? So we're gonna be soft resetting. Maybe I'll get a street pass. Wouldn't that be something, getting a street pass in 2025? Yeah. I was thinking about taking my Switch, but like my Switch is like a little too big, right? So, and my 3DS it like fits in the pocket, right? So maybe they need to do a Switch 2 mini, huh? But anyway, we'll check back in when we're at Target. I'm guaranteed to get the Switch 2. Let's go. Oh yeah, boys, secured the Switch 2. I got two other things. We got the Mario Kart bundle, of course, because you essentially only pay $50 for Mario Kart when you get the bundle, as opposed to playing $80. I got the upgrade pack for Breath of the Wild. I actually have not beaten Breath of the Wild. I haven't beaten it. It was real fun, but I got the upgrade pack for it, so now it's going to get beaten. And then I got Bravely Default, which was only $39.99, I believe. So I played this on the 3DS a little bit. I never beat it. Well, I played the demo, right? And so now I get to actually beat the game. So yeah, but I can't touch it. If you ain't know, I kind of changed because I gotta go to work. So I gotta freshen up and go to work. So, I mean, for you, the unboxing is gonna be like seamless. Like, we're gonna do a quick transition. There's gonna be no time. But for me, I have like over 9 real life hours are going to have to pass before I can even open this. I'll see y'all. Oh my gosh, so I'm finally back home after working all day and then being stuck in traffic and then having to spend 20 minutes finding parking. Now I can finally get into the Nintendo Switch 2. Now, I gotta say, a lot of this has been a controversial launch, right? But my honest thing, I know you've seen some clips of like, well, I had one clip of me in the line, and then a picture I'll insert of me holding the Switch like Simba. But the way this was handled, I gotta give my props to Nintendo. The fact that there was so much stock and so much availability that it was real easy to get one. Like, the fact that I started lining up at like 5 a.m., right? But if I would have came there at like 7 at Target, I still would have gotten one. So I really have to say props to Nintendo. Say what you want about the pricing of the console, price about whatever, but the availability of these joints, props. Because it seems like mostly everybody that wanted to get one got one. And so you'll probably have seen 50 different Switch 2 unboxings, but now you're gonna see mine, right? And I'm not gonna do nothing fancy. Like, I'm not gonna do no like turn the camera around because my desk isn't that big. So you're just gonna see me open it. And yeah, okay, I got the tape off. Let's take a look. Oh, I should probably censor the barcode. I don't give a damn. There it is. Oh, I saw reports of people saying the screen was damaged because they stapled stuff out here. And now I see, because the screen is literally right here. Okay, that's the thumbnail. Wait, no, the thumbnail should be this. Okay, there we go. So, yeah. I'm gonna open this, and I'm gonna play with this, and then we'll talk about it a little bit. But honestly, you know what? You'll get some of my first impressions right here. I'll save it that. I'll give you that. But ooh, that's a little bit hefty. That's a little hefty compared to the original one, but the screen is like a lot bigger. I want to see how these Joy-Cons feel. I'm really interested to see how these Joy-Cons feel. Ooh, I like that. Let me see how the stick feels. Okay. That stick feels real nice. Okay, yeah, them sticks feel. Let me compare. I got my PS5 controller. My Switch is over there, but it's not quite as. I feel like you definitely get, like, this doesn't feel like it moves nearly as far forward as the PlayStation controller, which I guess when it comes to games like Fortnite or shooting games, that might be something. Oh yeah, there's a port on the top and the bottom, but I think this is the right way to. Oh. And you can't remove the Joy-Con unless you pull this. Like, you can't tear it off. Yeah, no, you can't tear it off. Oh my god, this feels phenomenal. This feels a lot more premium than the other one, than the normal Switch. So yeah, I'm gonna turn this on and play with this joint, and I'll check back with you in a little bit. Yeah, but what's up? So, it has been a few hours since I did the last part of the video. Here's a Switch 2 all loaded up, and I have to say, this feels future-proof. It's weird because it's like it feels exactly like the Switch, but when you run the games, it feels like the PlayStation 5, like on the TV. But then on the display, I feel like this is what, like, people are gonna say Steam Deck this, Steam Deck that. The Nintendo library is not on the Steam Deck. So the fact that Mario Kart, Pokemon all are running beautifully on here. Cyberpunk one's good. I don't have Cyberpunk, but Cyberpunk apparently runs good on here. I'm downloading Fortnite right now. I'm going to do a more in-depth review later on. But in terms of first impressions, it just feels a lot better than the Nintendo Switch. Now, the Nintendo Switch, when it first came out, was dope. This is definitely... Let me get my other Switch. Oh, yeah. Yeah. This boy... Ooh, I almost dropped it. This guy is definitely a lot more hefty. But, I mean, there's a lot packed in this little thing. And honestly, I'm impressed how much is packed in here. The fact that you can run games at like smooth 60 FPS on this screen is insane. First impressions of Mario Kart, that game is actually insane. It is literally like even more luck than skill. It is actually a little bit difficult. What I've been trying to do is get gold on all of the Grand Prix. I did the first two, got gold on both of them. I won both of them. Now I'm trying to do the third one, and I'm stuck. There's a lot more mechanics in this Mario Kart game. Like, I didn't watch the Mario Kart Direct, but probably should have, because you can charge jumps, you can wall jumps, you can do tricks. This is a lot more in-depth Mario Kart. There's a lot more into it. And so while the basic controls are the same, there's a lot that you can like do that it's not as easy as Mario Kart 8. It is in a league of its own, which I like because it feels unique. And having all these racers, it's like the bright side is you can go from like maybe not 24th, but maybe like 12th, 16th up to first in a few seconds. But the opposite is also painstakingly can happen a lot. I really don't recommend getting first place until the last lap, because if you stay in first place, you will get shellacked and shellacked and shellacked and shellacked. But anyway, I ran Pokemon Scarlet and Violet as well. That game looks... It feels like yo, like everything's running smooth and fast on it. It almost feels like I'm on an emulator and I'm holding the fast forward button playing Scarlet and Violet, how fast and smooth it runs on this thing, right? My first time even playing Scarlet and Violet was before I even put it on the TV. I just had it on this joint and it was crazy. It was already doing something. It was already like blowing me away, and so I'm excited for Legends Z8, but also Gen 10 now that there's no restrictions. Now I'm just excited to see what Nintendo does, because there is no hardware limitations. Like, in terms of, I don't really see gaming go beyond 4K, right? 4K is like, I mean, 8K is alright, but really, this console can run. There is no such thing as hardware limitations at all for Nintendo anymore. I'm not sure if this thing will be able to run GTA 6 though. I mean, I haven't encountered any stuttering issues, but I know if it can run Cyberpunk, I feel like it should be able to run GTA 6. But it's just, it feels, when you use this thing, you feel the potential and what's coming. You can feel that there's a lot coming with this. Like, you're just, when you play Mario Kart, it's like Mario Kart, but it's its own thing, right? It's aesthetically, it's the most beautiful Mario Kart, but you also just, you feel, it feels new, it feels fresh, it feels like Nintendo is going into a new era where they can literally do whatever they want, and I'm excited to see how that plays out. So that's gonna wrap up this video. I know it's not that long, but I just want to do an unboxing, talk about it, show my experience, and I do want to do a bigger in-depth review later on. I'm probably gonna do some Mario Kart videos. Follow me on Twitch, link in the description. I'm probably gonna be streaming Mario Kart. Not probably, I will be streaming Mario Kart probably late on Saturday, potentially later tomorrow, Friday, but who knows. But yeah, Nintendo Switch 2 time.